Welcome, second grade, to our first science lesson that will be online. First, we're going to start off with our heart. When I get to the end of this video, you are going to be asked 5 follow-up questions, and I'll explain what we're going to do with those at the end of this chapter. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So your heart. Your heart is an organ that is a special kind of muscle. God designed your heart to work your whole life without stopping. Aren't you glad that your heart never takes a break? It works without you telling it to. Your heart has the job of making sure your whole body has oxygen and nutrients. How can the oxygen and nutrients get to your whole body? God designed a very special way. Your body has a superhighway made of blood vessels called veins and arteries. Blood is like a bus on that superhighway. Your blood carries oxygen and nutrients throughout the whole body. Your heart has the job of pumping blood through your veins and arteries. So if we take a look here at the young kid, we can see the heart right here, which is in about the center of his chest. And if we look at the heart, we can see blue lines and we can see red lines. Blue are veins and red are arteries, okay? So let's keep that in mind as we keep going. So remember, blue are veins, red are arteries. Your lungs. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Has your doctor ever listened to your lungs? Your lungs are organs that help your body breathe in oxygen. Oxygen is a special gas in the air that you cannot see. Your body needs oxygen in order to live. Besides oxygen, there are different gases in the air that you breathe. When you breathe in or inhale, your lungs get the oxygen from the air that you are breathing. So right here, you can see your lungs, okay? So you can see your mouth and your nose, and as you breathe, the air comes in, fills your lungs, and then your lungs press it all back out. So you breathe it out. All right, over here for our heart, okay? Your heart works with your lungs to get oxygen into your bloodstream. It also gets rid of gas you do not need. This gas is called carbon dioxide. Your lungs help you breathe out or exhale this carbon dioxide. Plants need the carbon dioxide that people and animals breathe out. As plants use carbon dioxide, they give off oxygen for people and animals. Plants depend on people and people and animals depend on plants. The master designer planned this perfectly. So here we go. We see the heart. So remember, blue are veins, red is artery, okay? So if we can imagine, the blood is coming into the blue vein right here. It's getting pushed into the heart. The heart squeezes and it gets forced out back over here to the other veins. All right, now these 2 specific veins here, they go right to your lungs, all right? Then you've got veins that come in, and you've got one vein down here that'll go down to your toes. Now, if you look over at our arteries, okay, so remember red is arteries. The blood will come in through the red artery, and it will go in here to the chamber of the heart. The heart will squeeze, and it will shoot it right out of this red artery, okay? Breaks off into 3. Goes right up to your arms, your head, and then you also have this one down here, goes all the way to your toes. These 2 side ones will go to the sides of your bodies that also go to your arms, okay? How does your body use food? Food gives your body the nutrients your organs need in order to do their jobs. Without nutrients, your organs would stop working and your body would die. Nutrients also give your body energy. God designed a perfect way for your body to get nutrients from the food you eat. How does your body get nutrients from food? Let's start at the dinner table. As you put food into your mouth, your teeth break your food into very tiny pieces, so that way you can digest your food. Now your teeth. Your teeth have different jobs. So your front teeth right here, they're for cutting food. Then you've got these 2 pointed teeth right here on these. These are for tearing up food. And then you've got 4 teeth, about 2 to 4 teeth right here. They're for grinding up the food. Because your teeth have different jobs, you can eat many different kinds of food. Now right over here. The part of the tooth that you can see is called the crown. So right here, this part is called the crown, and that is the part of the tooth that you can see, all right? Your teeth are very strong. They are even stronger than bones. They are covered with enamel to protect them. So you'll see this layer right on the outside of each tooth, and this layer protects your teeth, all right? So when you eat things like an apple and an orange, they don't hurt your teeth, and that's because the enamel protects them. Your teeth are held into your jawbone by roots. So, you see this pink line here? This pink line, this is your gums, all right? So if you were to look in the mirror right now, you would be able to see a pink, all right, a pink flesh tone color. Those are your gums. You can touch them. They're squishy, a little wet from your saliva. Now, beneath your gums, this part right here, this is called the root, and this is into your bone. See the white right here? This is your bone, and your root is hooked into that bone nice and tight. And now you might be wondering, what is that purple stuff? What is all that stuff that's going right up inside the tooth? These are your veins and your arteries, all right? These are going to bring the blood. It's going to bring the blood to your tooth. By the time you get to high school, you will have 28 teeth. When you are fully grown, you will have 32 teeth. Now, this down here is something that you can try at home, all right? So this is something for you to do just on your own. So you can either use an apple slice or a cheese slice. You're going to carefully bite into the apple or the cheese slice, and then you can study the marks like you see on this apple slice here. Study the marks so you can see what different kinds of marks you have. So do different kinds of teeth leave different marks? You can go ahead and do that sometime on your own if you'd like. And lastly, digestion. Once your teeth have chewed your food, it travels down to your stomach. Your stomach then breaks down the food so that your body can use the nutrients. Your intestines help your body absorb nutrients. Your body then gets rid of the parts of the food that you cannot use. We call this waste. The human body is really amazing, and it's an amazing miracle. We can see that our bodies were designed by a wise creator. Every part has a plan and a purpose. While each part has its own job, each part works together to be one incredible body. So if we see this little picture right here, looks like this little boy's taking a drink of water. Okay, so he takes a drink of water, comes into his stomach. Once it's in his stomach, it's going to go into his small intestines. And his small intestines are going to grab out the nutrients. And then lastly, it's going to go through his large intestines. And the large intestines is going to grab out even more of those nutrients. And then whatever's left over is going to become waste. And waste is what you would do if you needed to go to the bathroom. Now, do you remember? Number 1, what is the job of the front teeth? That is for cutting food. Number 2, what is the job of the pointed teeth? That is for tearing food. Number 3, what is the job of the back teeth? That is for grinding food. And number 4, what covers your teeth to protect them? That is called enamel. So now we are officially done with our lesson for this week. So I have 5 follow-up questions for you. So with these 5 follow-up questions, I want you to write your answers on a separate sheet of paper and then turn them into me. So you don't need to write the question down, just write the answer for me. Number 1, how can oxygen and nutrients get to every part of your body? Number 2, what would happen if your heart was the kind of muscle that needs to rest, like your skeletal muscles? Number 3, how do your teeth prepare your food for digestion? Number 4, what is the part of the tooth that you can see? And number 5, where does your food travel after you are finished chewing? All right, everyone, that wraps up our lesson for this week. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you next week.